Alchemist role.
Lure.
The lanes is not necessary that way. If they want to do Alchemist, Shadow Demon as their supporting duo, it's pretty decent. But obviously Rubik A and another range hero with Chilling Touch is going to be very scary.
We'll see exactly what Newbee want to do. IG as well. Both teams have like quite an array of options here with IG potentially offensive try and they pick up Viper last. So is Viper your safe lane solo or?
It could be two ways. They can do the Viper versus the Bat, which is also a good matchup for the Viper, or the Lifestealer versus the Bat. They can just do either way, whichever they feel will give the team the edge. Like for me, I would lean towards putting the Viper against Bat Rider and Lifestealer in the tri-lane. Basically the reason is because you'll be able to find kills much easier with another disable open wounds, a slow.
Yeah.
A Viper is just that, it's just for the presence in the lane where you have 3 range heroes, you just want to bully the carry, just deny all the. But the chances of you getting a kill is lower.
Last pick Mirana from Newbee. I like how they go for a 2 Reaver carry. They get a carry that can actually fight 3 on 3. So they have Shadow Demon, Mirana, Alchemist. Puts the Doom mid, but I think putting Doom mid is almost essential because Doom can knock forget it.
You might actually do Doom off lane, perhaps, or Doom jungle or something.
Actually, yeah, Mood's generally the mid. Yeah, so Xiaowei. See exactly where he looks ahead here. I think this is what Newbee kind of needs to do. Mix up the lanes a bit, make it less predictable.
This actually, I think there's a good chance he's a Lifestealer in the tri-lane already. They'll put the Viper, because Law will most of the time be on the soloing by himself. So the tri-lane will probably be the Lifestealer, the Rubik, and the AA. But they are not going to be up against a very easy tri-lane. This tri-lane can kill the support just instantly with all their stuns, with the concussion and the arrow.
Yeah, that's where I feel IG maybe just to prefer to go for a safe lane tri-lane, and then just have the support rotate around, help out in mid lane more than other lane, more than try and push the off lane. But
yeah, true. That's the option that the Shadow Demon Alchemist support have.
Is YYF just going straight up off lane? He may just solo the off lane.
Oh, okay. He's actually going to solo the off lane. They are changing their mind since they see Mirana, Shadow Demon, and Alchemist. The lane is actually pretty scary now since it's not greedy. It's not that greedy like you said. The carry is not like something that it's gonna just be AFK farming. Mirana can fight early, and Shadow Demon and Alchemist is not something you want to be messing around with. You can just lose the lane from the start and you'll be very far behind. So they're gonna do, maybe I would say the Lifestealer starting out in the lane for the 1 or 2 minutes, and after that he can go towards the jungle if he wants to.
Alright. Well, we'll introduce our 2 teams. On the Dire side is Team Invictus Gaming. We've got YYF on his signature Lifestealer. We're going to see him in the offlane. Ferrari 430 on a puck in the mid lane. The Faith playing the support, Ancient Apparition. So Chuan on the support, Rubik, and finally leaving Luo or Z playing a safe lane farming Viper. You can introduce Newbee for us, Winter.
Sure, I'll gladly take the honor of the team. On the Radiant side, we have Newbee Moo playing the Bat Rider. Hao will be on the Mirana. Bernardo will be handling the Shadow Demon. Xiao 8, the Director, will be on the Doom. And lastly, we have King J on the Alchemist. It's actually going to be Newbee going on the offensive this time around. Huh.
They decide they've got what it takes with their tri lane.
Did they actually see the Lifestealer starter with boots? Maybe that would be the reason.
They did not see him. He got down here really early, planted the ward, and then went straight back to this bottom tower. So that would not have been spotted.
Lifestealer versus Doom is actually pretty favorable for the Lifestealer, since Doom has high HP but low armor. Yeah.
And maybe it's just gonna be a Mirana offlane with the 2 supports running. Like right now, Alchemist is covered around mid lane. He's got a smoke and boot. If he goes for a kill on mid, or what he plans to do here, but
they're gonna do like what you mentioned, the roaming supports and making sure. The reason they put Mirana on the offlane is because he's more survivor than a Doom, and Doom can just be jungling bottom if he can't take in the lane or anything. So this is a much more flexible laning for them.
And I think Invictus is not gonna go for this. Not really possible. Ferrari's already level 2, has orbital station.
He's stacking the Alchemist just stacked the neutrals already, so they're probably gonna look towards trying to get a smoke later, or Shadow Demon will be just pulling at the bottom lane. I feel maybe the Alchemist is just gonna be the only one hiding from the vision of the enemy.
He has got the boots first build, so it's have the potential to help out either mid or bottom lane. Helping out top one's gonna be pretty much impossible, because if they go for a kill, Power will die, unless they really dive in the tower.
But the thing is, the middle lane is so difficult for Alchemist to gank. It's a puck.
Yeah, it just dumps it down. You're saying phase shift. You're not going to need to use phase shift if Mood goes on you with like napalm.
I think they didn't expect this from IG. They were thinking that IG was for sure going to come. Oh, Shadow Demon, disrupt.
Disruption. YYF has the boot. A bit of a blocky block. He can snares him even. Arrow going to go flying up, but that gets easily on YYF.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just tries off that too. Yeah, Newbee were not expecting this because they rotate their lanes. They send them around the bottom now.
Yeah. They were probably feeling that the top lane will either be a solo hero like a Viper or Lifestealer. Mirana could take either of them, and they just want to put the Doom against the tri-lane at bottom so both the supports can rotate around killing top and middle, but that wasn't the case.
Newbee gets thrown over here, so advantage IG in the early game, like making Newbee rotate their lanes. Doom's gonna fall back to the jungle, it looks like, and the tri-lane's just gonna be bottom for Newbee. Alchemist still stacking perhaps? No, Alchemist has even returned to the bottom lane as well.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the things they must do. They don't have a choice. If they don't switch up their lanes, they're going to be heavily in trouble after the early phase. Since they wasted so much time on the supports rotating already, they don't really have much choice, and IG is going to be taking a lot of damage on this tier 1.
Yeah, they've got the battering up early on Luo. Now Doom rotates top, but as soon as he does, Luo goes on the aggressive. Let's push him out of the lane. Furia comes up here with some boots for Zhao Wei, so this will just help him stay alive if they try and go into it. He's got frost armor as well. Plus
frost armor.
That's huge.
It's gonna be very helpful for him to survive in this lane here. But he's not gonna be able to stop the push for that much if they want to go. But they don't have the best pushing lineup, that's it. That's the thing about them.
Yeah.
But the siege creep is gonna come the next wave, so probably IG can just do a single pull and make 2 creeps stack together, 2 waves of creeps stacking together and push with that.
Done just that. Unless Space looks to double pull this, which he might do. It looks like he's he wants to just go for a double pull.
They're not gonna push. They just want to get levels, XP on the 2 supports.
I love what YYF is doing in this offlane. He's just cleared a complete ancient all by himself. Like he can't really lane, so he says, "Look, I'll just kill these ancients, no problem." And he's gonna be hitting level 4 fairly soon. Like, this is just really efficient play out from YYF on the life stealer.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised that he tried to do that as well, but it was actually the speed of him doing that was actually fairly good.
Use 2 tangos maybe?
He dropped the wave out every single time, and he just started right clicking it away. It's a bit. I don't know if you compare to farming the camps here and here, which one is faster. I'm not sure because I haven't tried it before. The comparison between I've never thought of farming the ancients.
He has the benefit of being near the bottom lane though, because now the push is coming and he'll get experience and maybe even a bit of farm. So with disruption, it's going to go for the arrow. Hits YYF. You can't hit some dodge when it's on top. YYF maybe, but body trapped by the tower and the 2 illusions.
Oh, that was such a good kill.
Bit of bad luck going the way of the YYF lifestealer there, unfortunately. Meanwhile, top lane. Looks like there was a big dive here. They're well behind the tier 1 tower. Nothing really comes from it just yet. This is the push you were talking about. They've got the secret, and it looks like they're going to try to get the tier 1 tower with it.
I don't think they can get this by the looks of things.
Oh, they're committing. They're getting it down to the
they're going to commit it. They might get denied.
Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
This mid lane just being somewhat abandoned, keep refarming away.
Well, they were really. I think they knew that the Bat Rider doesn't have a TP or something because Bat was off the map and they were just trying to. They didn't look even a bit worried that the Bat might come top.
Yeah. Well, they know he doesn't have a blink dagger. Like it's too early for that. Like, without a blink dagger, all he can do is stop the push. He's not going to get kills really, unless you get an Alcastan or a Shadow Demon disruption. But Shadow Demon's at bottom lane.
Yeah, they knew that it was not very possible for the Bat to come up and help. But the bottom kill just now was really good, so they now have the XP advantage. They sort of gained a bit of ground after the early rotations that were forced to make on their lanes.
And that's one of those things where lifesteal doesn't really matter. Shadow Demon run can actually stun him off.
He's dead for sure. But that's less so. Okay, he didn't get it on him.
He's got phase boot. This phase boot will keep him alive. They'll leap out. They're not gonna get the last. Why are we full survivor?
I don't think they can kill. Man, I thought he was good to last right away. Wait.
I think the phase boot must have caught Newbee by surprise. There's actually a kill coming out from the puck. A solo kill on the Alchemist. That was a drink coil and Zhao's not going to
He was just level 3. He's very easy target.
Yeah. It was the one just.
Oh, Faith is gonna get stuck on the cliff. Have fun, dude.
The demon plays coming out here. Faith is a bit trapped in. Well, Moo goes back in, get rid of the cold feet, and we'll finish off Faith on the high ground. Nicely played. Fine indeed.
This will put the Bat 500 gold away from his blink. That's going to be. He can stack up one wave here and he'll just get it. He'll get it around 8 minutes. That's going to be a really quick blink for him.
Oh, things turning out okay for Newbee, even with their lane switch. I mean, a couple.
Yeah.
Like they were a bit fortunate with the first blood on the lifestealer, but all in all, like.
I don't think you can. You can't dodge it if you get disrupted into the arrow. If the timing is correct, you can't dodge it with the rage. Because
yeah, that's where lifestealer doesn't match up well against the Shadow Demon Mirana. But he got unlucky because he got surrounded by the tower. And
okay.
But yeah, if you have the arrow on top of the disruption, you can't raid. You're right.
But at the moment, it seems like the dagger will come out about the same time as the mech on the Viper. So one side with the aggressive item, one side with the defensive and 5-minute item.
Then we'll have the blink dagger on Puck in like a minute or two later. Puck's up to 1100 gold. Actually picked up a robe with a Magi, which is...
He's gonna complete his power traits first. Usually, from what I see from Fari, is he just totally skips the power traits, he keeps the brown boots, but a lot of players do that as well. They just go for the dagger since it doesn't require mana anymore, so you're not that constrained with your mana pool, you don't need the power traits.
Well, let's see what's next. They have that lifestealer infest by one. Puck has a blink dagger up. The Viper with a mech is... Viper's not even level 6 though, so this is going to be like a really fast mech, but not much really to go with it. He's got 100 gold, so...
Yeah. Probably he'll push this wave and it's gonna, I think, gonna give him level 6 if the Rubik doesn't steal XP there.
Yeah, because he wants to get that level. You can't really go for this tier 2 top power. He almost needs to rotate top bottom, give YYF a lane to farm and be a bit more involved.
Either that or they just group up and smoke. Because if they don't smoke and they just directly push the tower, they'll be greeted by an acid spray. So that will be buying Newbee a lot of time to defend their towers. Probably they want to just smoke and just pick up someone and then go for the tower.
The Viper and Puck should be looking to fight. Like Dream Coil's back up, the mech is going to be online. Mech's up now.
It's already online.
And, well,
coming up.
You can leave like someone like AA. Leave Faith top to try to get his level 6. He doesn't actually have to come and take these fights because right now the Puck and Viper are the two main heroes you need in this fight.
Yeah, you just want Faith to get somewhere to get his level 6 at the moment.
Mid tower actually gets... Oh sorry, bottom tower gets denied by YYF.
Portum is level 6 already. They can, after pushing the top and the middle, maybe look for a chance to use Moonlight to just try and set up a kill set somewhere. But the smoke is going to come from IG first. Before that happens, IG wants to take advantage of the situation. Xiaowei is going to be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't back. Okay, he's going to be screwed.
30 piece roll, but there's a Rubik telekinesis, there's a cold feed as well. They get the Ash Vortex out, leaves the cold feed, Viper Strike being used as well. They've got to get this kill fast and get out. Sentry won't even being used as well. Xiaowei goes down, Batrunner comes in with a blink lasso on Faith, and I don't know if he'll get Faith here. Faith is just going to get back, he's blink bricked away here. He gets the disrupt off, and now the Viper Luo.
He's very tank. He still has mech.
He pops mech, he's full P, as is the AA and Rubik now, so they can turn this one around on him, but they play it safe, back off. They don't have the Puck there with him, and Puck's just getting more space to get Blink Dagger, not just Blink Dagger, like hitting level 9, level 10, so get those extra couple in Waning Rift. Like you really need, you can't really the Puck just says level 7 because you only have like one of your nukes max. You want to be that level 10 Puck.
Yeah, levels is very important for the Puck. When he gets there, the Shadow Demon is just gonna be so scared of him. The Alchemist to a certain point without Chemical Rage is gonna die to him solo as well. But
well, and if you get the Blink Silence, he dies anyways because he can't get the Rage off.
Yeah, true. But at the moment, the Viper is gonna be like the Corrosive Skin is gonna be so useful against Newbee. They have like so many spells that they can't control. It's an AOE spell, the Scorch Earth, the Acid Spray, sometimes even the Poison, and Firefly, Starstorm, everything. The poison.
Everyone's gonna be slow.
Yeah, it's at level 4 it's like 100 over damage. Yeah, 100 damage at level 4.
Even the movement speed slow is really strong too. At level 4 it's a 25% movement speed slow, so that's like
double damage.
I mean, a good minus 80 to 100 movement speed at times.
Yeah, that spell is gonna be so annoying towards Newbee.
They're climbing up there, a bit of a neutral stack here. Ferrari and Luo. Nuke it down. Looks like they're just kind of splitting it between them. They don't really care too much who gets this farm at this point between the two heroes.
It doesn't really matter because none of the... I mean, everyone has their important items. The mech, the blink. Maybe give the support Arcane Boots. Tron is like 30 gold off Arcane Boots.
Towards bottom lane, looks like. Newbee trying to just bait out Hal a little bit here. He's just gone for a phase backwaller. And probably picking up the drums here with this bracer.
Or he could even go for just a Mantage right away. I don't think he needs to finish the drums. But they're gonna find YYF. Wow, that was quick reactions on the
nice little
ridge.
pick off knowing he's there. They're gonna finish him off though. They're gonna need an arrow. Alchemist is chilling a stun from the high ground. Not too sure about that one. Puck comes in. Blink,
here comes the puck.
Coil hits two. Moo gets caught out. He's gonna take all the disruption. Will keep him alive a bit longer. Have they got the detection they need? They'll bring down Moo. Looks like IG only gonna get one kill in return here.
That was just such a good play by YYF. He just made that fight theirs. It was instead him being caught out, it was the bat being caught out in a bad position.
Well, I mean, he's the one who, I mean, he got found in the Ancients and they thought they could kill him. It was just like, oh,
yeah, because of the rage. No one could follow up after the rage.
Yeah. They needed an arrow to land with the lasso, like hit an arrow on top of the lasso.
Yeah, but when he's rage, then the puck will just have enough time to just come in to do that.
Be towards the mid lane. Ancient Apparition is level 6 now. Has a smoke as well. Looks like IG are going to consider using this one. They want to force the issue. They've got Net, Blink. Oh,
they might wait a little bit more since call is like 30 seconds. So they can.
Yeah, Ferrari's hanging around when he's got level everything.
Okay.
So there's no reason to go back to base. And there we go. Smoke up.
Yeah, 25 seconds off the call. If they find someone, probably will be close to the call coming off cooldown.
And they can take the initial pick off just with the blink silence. Like they don't have to use the coil right off the bat.
They saw the Invis on the Potem.
They get revealed as well on the high ground. And actually, Newbee's here. There was a ping coming out from Newbee.
Oh, it's gonna be another smoke.
He re-smoke.
Wow. Smokes galore.
I think IG have an addiction. One might need to intervene. Get them on some nicotine.
Like, just get them some electronic cigarettes.
Yeah? You see? Reckon they work?
Yeah, I think so, but most of my friends that use it says that it actually there's a big difference between that and the actual thing, and so some of them prefer the nicotine what's that, the sweet or something? The chewing gum, the nicotine chewing gum, yeah.
Oh yeah, the chewing gum.
Oh no, the ward here is gonna spot everything. He's gonna see the 3 heroes in the jungle.
Well, IG just used 2 smokes, a lot of time, and have not really got a whole lot out of it. They're still looking really good. Like, they've got all their core items, I feel, and it's just been a very inefficient couple of minutes.
Oh, here comes the smoke of Newbee. They're gonna just go in from behind. They saw the Viper. The Viper was the last hero there. They want to catch him off.
He's the one. Lasso, they've got Doom. They've got defensive disruption. Excuse me. If they can hit an arrow, they're going to use a Moonlight Shadow to engage. This could be really bad for IG if they're not careful. And IG see them. They have
only one. They have one set of sentries, but they haven't placed it on anywhere.
No, they saw them use the Moonlight Shadow under this observer ward. They actually know it's coming, and yeah, you can see. Look where Lure and YWF are positioned. They're the ones who tank
I
it
think
all.
they didn't see because there was smoke. They just knew that it was probably a Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah.
They were smoked.
True.
Yeah.
They dropped the sentry ward, but YWF shows himself, and they position the 3 squishy heroes over on the side here, leaving YWF on the front line. Viper not really squishy. Now,
at this point, the Viper is the most tanky one.
Yeah.
He already has 4 points on the skin. He's extremely hard to kill. Oh no, bananas.
That could be a dead Shadow Demon. Easy picking. Oh, now he was trying to de-ward there. Not gonna happen. That's where they get the vision they needed and get a nice little free kill there. They're gonna go for another smoke. Oh my gosh, Winter.
Under attack.
Oh, Puck smoke got dispelled. Oh boy.
Well, he needs to try and land this one before it's blink out. Actually goes in, catches out 2 of the call. A ultimate land, just catches the bat runner. Moran actually gets clipped by it. Puck gets on the bat runner. Moran still in trouble against Doom. Viper does end up going down. He's now slowed by the Omen Wounds. He's on the run, but he's still very tanky. Arrow dodge on Ferrari. Like a 1-to-1 trade at mid lane. Viper's bat right, so not really what IG were looking for there.
Yeah, the Viper got doomed. That's why they were missing an important piece of their arsenal, the mech.
Got a How here in the Ancient. Not going to see any arrows being tossed here. Ferrari actually scouts out a big Ancient stack, so something to be slightly concerned about. Nothing much to come of it.
They don't have Doom at the moment. They cannot combat this IG lineup. IG's spells are all... Their ultimates, I think, the longest cooldown is the call. Yeah, the call is the one that... And it's not even that long, so... The arrow's gonna come in.
sidestepped by the IG heroes, and they chip away at the mid tower, but they don't want to commit to this one
Radiant's
just yet, it
bottom
seems.
tower
So that's
is
with Doom
under
on
attack.
cooldown, so Xiao has managed to finish Arcane Boots and Mech. He's pretty much where he needs to be as far as his early game items go, and it's good news for the Newbee squad.
Yeah, it's definitely looking better for them right now since IG don't have any smokes to try and wrap around. In this sort of situations, it's very difficult to just run up and engage into the acid spray. They need to find a way to outmaneuver the enemy. But I don't think they have any smoke for how long's the cooldown? 6 minutes.
They've used 4 this game, I've won.
Yeah.
They used 3 in a row, and then they used 1 like very early on in the game.
Yeah, they were really trying to be on the aggressive since Newbee has a lineup that goes
Radiant's
better, I
middle
would say, into the
tower is
late game
under
compared to
attack.
IG.
Radiant structures
I'd
are
agree.
fortified.
I don't think Viper scales that well, and heroes like Doom, Mirana, and Barrett is fantastic in the late game, so...
Yeah.
Oh, Arcax ends up going in with a core. They're gonna go on Xiao Wei here. He's got Doom, but he can't use it to defend. Hey, also gonna find his knees. Xiao Wei won't do so, and it's IG who overextended potentially. They've taken out the Background and Shadow Demon, but they may be punished for this one. Trying to be the second hero to take a fall. He goes down with the Viper. The chase is on now. Fucking the orb himself out of there. It's gonna be Faith who's gonna be the second one to get stunned by an unstable concussion. One or two more right clicks will finish him off. YWF goes back in with a raid. He wants Xiao Wei. Will he get him? 1 right click, 2, 3. He needs more. He's not gonna get more. And now How on the run, he's been silent all
Oh, the arrow?
Ooh, arrow missed, leap in 2 seconds. How needs to get the leap off. YYF gets the slow, there's a disruption, he misses it! What are you doing? Oh, Banana, that was not the disruption you're looking for. YYF now on the run, it looks like Alchemist took a fall on the side there. Well,
He definitely didn't want to disrupt himself there.
that was a panic if I've ever seen one. Oh boy. Well, they get 2 kills early.
They used 1 buyout on Chuan, and they got the Alchemist, they got the Shadow Demon at the start. They got...
Well, it was a 3 for 2 trade, I want to say?
Yeah, I think
They
it's 3
killed
for
Batrider
2.
as well. So
Yeah.
I did kill 3, but 3. They lose 2, but they also use a buyback in. They mostly killed
The
support.
buyback on the Rubik was like 400 gold, something like that.
They killed 2 supports in the back, so...
They got the tower too, so it wasn't... I think they were on top regardless.
It was an okay trade, yeah. It just seemed like they had to dive really deep for it, and it just looked like they were just a bit out of position there. But I think
the buyback was wasted, but they didn't know it's any the arrow coming in. Not gonna connect.
Not gonna land. They will land, but they were hoping for that arrow to lock on.
They just need to continue their aggression.
Pick up the point booster on the Viper, so he'll build towards an Ag Scepter, just tinking up as much as possible at this point in the game.
Yeah, it's the best item build I feel for the Viper. Mech into a Scepter gives you the ultimate cooldown and gives you HP, gives you armor and everything. It's just so strong, this item build on Viper. Just makes him, in the first 20 to 25 minutes, he's just so powerful with this item build.
IG, they're spread all across the map. So they're just looking to farm their next couple items. YYF in the jungle. We'll see Ferrari
Probably waiting.
in the jungle wall.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for the armlet on YYF. He's close to it.
I think he's going to go the armored or his Sanjin Yasha build, because almost always he goes to Sanjin Yasha.
Oh yeah, because I remember the other day when there was a Doom, he didn't go for armlet because there's a chance where you have your armlet on and you get Doom and you're gonna take a lot of damage.
I think he goes like a Sanjin Yasha
Yeah,
and he gets like a pistol blade afterward. We'll find out soon enough. He's got enough gold for Yasha Sanj right now, so...
Yeah,
one of those two
he's gonna be a Sanj, yeah, he's gonna do that. Just gives him that more HP and the movement speed to just run away from them when he's Doom.
Yeah, moving helps a lot in general, but we'll see. He will roll up. They'll play a bit more of a fun game right now. They're just walking right past Observer here. They're not even...
They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They don't have smoke or anything, and that's the fastest way. That's the fastest way for them to get down there.
They saw the Observers when they walked on the high ground, so...
Yeah, and Newbee is just going to be looking to dodge as much as possible right now. They need a little bit more time to just get up some items on the rest of the... I think the next important item is like the 4-staff on the Batrider. And IG notices that they are ahead. They don't want to take trades when you're ahead.
I think this top T1 tower is safe. The TPs are coming to the tier 2. 3 TPs so far. Newbee could get caught out here up top.
This fight is going to be very crucial. I still think Newbee can win the fight.
Oh, look for the puck engagement. He's going to go flicking out. The Dream Cold not there just yet. Puck doesn't find anyone with his... Newbee so cautious there. Really smart play from Newbee, backing off, sensing something was wrong, and that was IG keeping all 5 stop not getting anything.
Yeah, that was a really good move by Newbee, backing off there at the right time, and they're gonna complete the all important for stuff. Yeah, the director.
This is the team that did perform the best at TI3 from China, and they replaced their worst player with the best captain in China. That's how I feel. Like, Sansheng was probably Tongfu's weakest player, and they replaced him with Zhao Wei. Like, this is a scary looking team if they start playing well.
Yeah, the decision making mid to late game is really good, but I still feel at the moment IG is still ahead, and the middle lane, they're gonna go for the director. Oh.
Yeah. Well, the director sees all.
Oh no, they saw it. I think they saw the blink. Okay, they saw it.
Alright, goes back to mid lane. Infest out. YYF just gonna pick himself up a little bit of farm, and I didn't really get too much out of this. They defend their tier 1s. Like, they're not willing to let a single tower drop on the map apart from that tier 1 which fell.
Yeah, they shouldn't, because they are ahead. You shouldn't trade towers when you're ahead. You cannot give room.
They want to try and get this bottom tier, which I think what they were trying to do before, but then they had to get back to defend their own tier 1.
Yeah, maybe as the game goes a bit longer, maybe going for the tower isn't feasible anymore. They need to force something like a Roshan, but they need a medallion for this, I guess. They don't really have the best Rosh lineup.
Well, as it is, IG are just gonna
go for Rosh now.
I think they realized, look, Newbee are refusing to fight us, they're just dodging our every movement. Let's just take Rosh, get ourselves some gold, and an Aegis, and then with an Aegis you can start just going for the big dives.
Oh, middle lane. Nice blast. Oh, banana! He's not moving! Oops!
He broke the
coil.
He broke the
coil.
He may have been almost okay. I don't know.
He was gonna disrupt himself, but he accidentally.
If he disrupted himself, he would have dodged some of the ice blast damage and he would have lived.
Yeah, I think he would be fine. That was just a mistake.
Oh. It's a shadow deep kill. It's honestly, that's like very insignificant, that kill though, I'd say.
Well, it gives them experience and gold. I think it's still alright for them.
Like what, maybe a couple hundred experience and a bit of gold.
But did the AA get the kill? Oh no, the Puck got the
did. The dream
is under attack.
But still, at the moment, I think that with the Bat Rider for stuff, if IG, even with the Aegis going into fights, they need to be extremely cautious.
Oh, and House just picked up BKB on his Mirage.
Lasso and Doom on, it's like instantly 2 heroes are down for your team, from your team.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that trade for Newbee, giving away, I mean, they couldn't really contest Roshan anyway, so getting a tier 1 tower for it was probably actually an okay trade for Newbee.
Yeah, I think it was okay for them to get a tier 1. They're gonna try and pick, oh, YYF doesn't have the Aegis, Lasso and 4-star. He's gonna be in trouble if his teammate is not ready.
One's there behind him, there's your blink, Lasso, nothing getting stolen, one too far away, now there's gonna be a chain stun to follow up, he gets destroyed.
Oh,
and Doom still has his namesake spell.
Tron wasn't near enough to get the lift to cancel the 4-star.
Yeah. Well, nice little pick up there. Puck has put a gem for the IG squad, so they're going to look to get natural D-ward that as much as possible, also have it to do with an ultimate. But more than anything, I just feel IG just want to make Newbee play blank. So far, Newbee just had great map vision for most of the game.
Yeah, and having great map vision means your it's going to make the Bat Rider's job very easy when he wants to fight. And Viper is going to complete his X-Scepter already. This is the time where I think they can just go and fight already. They don't have to wait for anything else. They don't even need the SMY on the Lifestealer yet. They just need to go fight right now. Like every time they go back to defend their lanes, they're going to be in taking the risk. Oh no, here comes Ferrari.
Bat Rider did manage to force himself away from this AO.
Ice Blast!
Perfect! That was such a good AO with disruptors there, trying to keep him alive. Doom goes out on Faith here. Faith may take a fall. How's our Bat Rider doing? Look, he will go down. Lifesteal in the wants to go on King J here. This Alchemist stun though is going to come out. Jiao gets thrown off. Chuan gets hit by half his HP, just gets demolished here. Viper now trying to zone out Xiao Wei. Xiao Wei goes back in, looks for Chuan, but the mech keeps him alive as well. Chemical. Chuan's actually healing up fast here. Xiao Wei gets slowed by another move. Ferrari can make silence on Xiao Wei. Orb to go in through Xiao Wei. He's going to take a fall here. Mixed up with Biotaji minutes.
Oh, arrow.
Run with a BKB. Leap out doesn't need the BKB just yet. 2-1 so far. The Open Wounds is there. Pops a BKB. Just to disjoint the slow, possibly narrow. It's on cooldown though, so nothing to follow up the disruption. Alchemist consuming this side. YYF taking a lot of damage. Invest to keep himself alive. Needs narrow. from Hao. Looking to hit Chuan. He's going to bring down Chuan. Nicely played from Hao. Can he find anything more? Without the arrow, it's hard to actually get these kills. There's a leak here, but there's an Aegis as well. YYF may get this kill on Lasso. YYF looking wave one. Yep, he's going to take a fall. There comes the Viper. He gets the kill on Hao, but now it's just Viper and Buzz. They're on a bit of an island here, but luckily for them, it's just the Alchemist, just the battle left standing, and looks like it's going to be the end of this fight for Newbee. They don't want to stay around too much. Barrett is chasing.
Is under attack.
It's an interesting choice. The ultimate.
Yeah.
I like the choice from Newbee. Oh, that's.
Oh no.
It's Batright is dead. Puck a bubbling dagger. We'll get the kill there, and the Alchemist. It's Viper Strike here. The Aghanim Scepter upgrade on Luo. Just
The stop!
Ooh.
He come Ferrari.
He's
still okay, there's no doom. He will go down, look, he's not okay. Gem top on here, Luo go again. We'll bring down King James, looks like the menace of his life. Yeah, one or two more reckless, not gonna be there, and Luo, he's in trouble. Shadow Demon, there's a doom, there's a full dead, he goes down.
Look at the level death!
End it.
The level death killed two of them so quickly. Level 15 and 12.
Level death. Yeah, the perfect time. You're fucking Viper. You guys need to get your prize out. These are good numbers to beat.
Wow, they killed I think 4 heroes plus the Aegis. The Ruby. Yeah.
Be like they just out and what? They're alive at 3 rows and they chase.
No, actually that point where they were you said they were chasing when they shouldn't. The other two guys already respawned. The Shadow Demon and the Doom, they were going to TP out in 1 or 2 seconds.
Yep. It worked out really well for me.
Yeah, it did.
The other good thing is like, it felt like there's bias that fight, but they just waited for it to that was a good fight, just patient play.
They had a really long fight, that's just about it.
That's where IG just kind of chased and forced the issue a bit too much.
Did the Ancient Apparition die? If he died, they actually lost 5 plus Aegis.
Ancient Apparition?
Yeah, did he die? Oh, okay. It means that they got team wipe plus the Aegis.
Yeah, now that I think about it, every hero died. Chuan died to the Mirana, A died at the very start. Puck and Viper died to the level death. Yeah, the left still died like
to the Lasso.
Back in the team. Yeah, all 5 heroes plus A just start. Team wipe. It took a good 90 seconds to happen, but it was a team wipe nonetheless.
Yeah, it was just like I can't really blame them for overextending. Oh, Ferrari arrow in the face. It's gonna go down here. Punch up as well.
I don't think he's getting out this one. Oh, yeah, but it's gonna do enough.
The mech.
Oh, he got. Yeah, he just ended up using the effect to look like he'll bottle himself back up.
Oh, he almost looked like he was gonna die there.
Yeah, the purge. It's a level 1 purge, so actually maybe didn't do enough damage. Anyway, but now Newbee are the ones in control. They will get this tier 1 tower, and this is bad news for IG. This best of 3 decides who goes to the key at LAN finals. This is everything on the table right now between IG and Newbee. One of these 2 teams will be at the LAN finals for StarLadder Season 9. One of them will go home after this best of 3. We're in just game 1 now.
This house seems like it's not. It's gonna hang on a bit for a little more, but IG's gonna be able to deny.
IG deny. It doesn't matter. Maybe Mirana Hao will look for the last hit. He goes in once, leaps out though before he even gets any more.
He was worried the Puck might jump him because Puck has a hex. They saw the Puck having a hex, I think, with the illusion of the Mirana before that.
That's smart play from Newbee. Like a tower getting denied versus being last hit at this stage of the game isn't going to matter too much. Like it's like 500-600 goals for your team you miss out on.
Don't be greedy now.
Yeah, you just turn the game around. Exactly. Don't be greedy.
There's Director 8 on their team. You have to count on him, like telling everyone, guys, steady, slow and steady.
Every decision from Newbee has been really just perfectly calculated. Like top lane when they wanted to get the tier 1 tower, but they backed off because they just sensed that IG all TP to that tier 2, and they've made no like overly. They never go overextend. They never get too aggressive. Like IG got an advantage in the early laning stage by just getting a few nice ganks off, but come mid game, that's when Newbee just seemed to have everything on point.
Yeah, the only thing that happened to them was maybe just a couple of personal mistakes, like small mistakes, that's about it. But the decision of the team, movement, and everything was really point on for Newbee. And King J actually has a BKB.
Yeah, support Alchemist, and he's starting towards his Assault Cuirass already. Not that he's anywhere near it, but he's got the chainmail. The thoughts
this is looking really bad for IG. They're gonna try and push a tier 1, and Newbee are ready to push a tier 2.
Yeah, for the first time in the game, it's IG who just don't really want to fight. I've got the Puck Life Stealer.
They need the Aegis. Oh, there's gonna be a double damage rune for Ferrari. Maybe they're gonna look to fight with this.
Double damage.
Well, he doesn't have the bottle anymore, so it's actually... He's already used it, so he probably won't find a fight with this.
Yeah, he sold the bottle for the Hex because they were thinking that they might fight in the middle lane.
Yep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He needs to find someone soon, and he'd be... I don't think he wants to be going in here. He's like 1v5 essentially.
YOLO.
I think he's gonna stick with his team. And now we look towards damage items being picked up. Murata picks up a Maelstrom. We'll be looking to go into that Mjolnir. And Doom. Plate mail, 2300 gold, probably a Shiver's Guard from Zhao Wei. Once that Shiver's Guard is up, he gets
that's really good against Lifestealer, the slow attack speed aura. That's gonna reduce some of his damage output in the fights.
Not only that, I mean, if Alchemist at any point in the next 10 minutes can get an Assault Caress, Newbee are looking fantastic.
Yeah, they definitely are. What happened to the Ice Armor? He actually chose to have a Centaur Storm this time.
Yeah. The Centaur Storm is just... I don't know, it's so nice in, I guess, late game.
But if you don't have a blink, you can't. It's difficult. I wouldn't say you can't use it effectively, but it's so much more difficult to use it.
Like if it blinks in, silences him, he could BKB stop.
Yeah, but he needs to I don't know. It's very difficult to use the storm without a blink. I feel.
Yeah. Well, it's hard for Puck to dodge it, and Puck if he is going blinking.
Blink Hex.
Blink Hex. Hey, oh wait, the director did not see this one coming. That was a bit silly. Like you said, they knew the Puck had a Hex, or at least it seems like they knew Puck had a Hex, so...
Yeah, he was just greedy there. He wanted to get, he was fairly close to his Shivers. He had like 2.5. He just needed a little bit, like another 500 gold for the Shivers. He wanted to farm another few creeps and just...
Oh, he bought his recipe even. It looked like the crew was going to the secret shop.
Yeah, he was actually very close to it.
I think he had it.
Yeah, he had it. Since he had the recipe, I didn't see the recipe.
So like you say, that was just a greedy moment from Zhao Wei. The one he keeps his team in check, but he makes... he gets greedy himself. He won't let the team get greedy, but he'll do it himself.
It happens sometimes when you're keeping someone else in check and you forget about yourself. You can't take care of yourself and you can't take care of everyone at the same time.
Some 5-man jungling. This is serious business from IG. They want to stay in the jungle, stay in the trees. HY would say.
Are they waiting for anything important?
What's that?
Are they waiting for any important items? I'm checking.
Not really. I picked up for Manta, which isn't that big of a deal. He's got everything he needs. Lifestealer just picked up
there's no way they can wait for Acceptor on Ancient Impression or a new 4-staff on the Rubik. Oh yeah, talking about 4-staff, IG do not have any 4-staff at all.
Wow. And they're just giving time for Newbee to farm their own. There's gonna be a BKB on Bat Rider soon, Assault Caress on your Alchemist, Murata.
The BKB Bat Rider is like, it means that his initiation is just the king. No one can touch him, no one can stop him.
IG trying to just not poke their noses out. Constant arrow scouting going on near the Roshan pit. Hal just making sure that no shenanigans are happening, and looks like the Shiver's Guard should be picked up any second now for Zhao Wei.
Here comes the feeling, you know, gods, like, you need to have smokes right now.
Yep, IG, well, they've had some time since they used all the smokes. The smoke coming up in 30 seconds time.
Yeah, but during the last few engagements, it would be really nice if they actually have smokes for engaging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're gonna go into the rush pit now, I guess. Newbee should know what's up. If they go over
constantly scouting with arrow. They'll probably look to do so again soon.
Yeah, they're gonna go arrow.
Are they ready to fight this one? I don't see why not. If this guy arrives, so Zhao has to be careful. It means he doesn't have buyback for this fight.
Who has buyback? Let's see.
Vanish.
Only the Mirana, Mirana, Viper, Alchemist.
So it gets popped and it should be... Yeah, there's a sentry ward there, so they see this. Gets dewarded, but... It's okay for them. More dewarding going on here. Just trying to get control of the Roshan pit. What Newbee didn't see is this high ground observer ward, so they're still good Roshan vision.
They are not going to do Roshan, they just infested. So they're gonna look for there's smoke coming out for IG. This is the smoke they've been waiting for.
This is almost like do or die at this point. This is their only smoke for the next 12 minutes.
If they lose this fight, they will lose the game already, most likely.
And even if they find nothing with it, then they're also... I mean, they're not going to lose the game off that, but that could be in...
Probably come from behind? Oh, they're just going to go from the front with the smoke.
I don't... so many heroes at BKB.
Oh, Xiao Wei, he's in a bad spot.
Yeah, he's the hero you want to burst down.
Oh, he's dead.
Blink, Hex, they want Zhao 8, they need the ultimate, they just throw everything to try and get him. Zhao 8 blows up, he's got no buff, there's no doom for this fight. IG have got the perfect initiation. Blink, lasso coming out, it's Ferrari who's been engaged on. Alchemist's going to take a fall, 2-0 so far. Can the puck escape? He does get the blink out. Coil goes down on 2. Great play from Ferrari, he gets the orb out as well. The Pierce, the Magician, he gets him out. Move going to go down to the Viper, 4-0. Make it 5 if they can get the Shadow Demon as well. Team wipe from IG. Yeah, wait, man. What were you thinking? Caught out by the Hex 2 times in a row. IG, by the way, take control of this game once again.
Oh, that was just really good play by Ferrari. He sensed blood. He knew that the situation was really bad for the Doom to be down there. The Shadow Demon and the Bat Rider, both with the Force Staff and the Disruption, were just too far from him.
How could they? Exactly. How could they not? I don't feel like that's Zhao 8's fault. Like, as much as he got initiated on and caught out, I feel like the Shadow Demon Disruption or the Force Staffs have to save Zhao 8.
They were so far because they were like over to the left hand side. They were, I think they were dewarding or something. I can't remember what they were doing up there. But Zhao 8, you can't really say he was like innocent as well. He should have been on the high ground. Just a precarious position to be at the bottom, at the low ground in front of the tower.
If, like, let's say Shadow Demon's there disrupts the Doom, do you think Newbee just straight up win the fight, or is it?
Yeah, because after he gets disrupted, he's gonna pop his BKB mech and gonna doom somebody. That's instantly turn the fight.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's more of an even fight, or Newbee just flat out win the fight in that case?
Probably, I think Newbee will win if they commit the Hex on the Doom and they don't kill the Doom. They lose the fight.
As it is, IG and Infest coming out Ferrari. This is where Newbee need to start looking for smoke. Because so far it's just been whoever gets the better engage wins the fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be up to who gets the better engage, like you said, the Bat versus the Puck. He just needed to find the initiation first. They cannot allow the Puck to jump first. I think even with this Aegis, is this the third Roshan? I can't remember. Oh, okay. I think it's the second one. Yeah, there's no cheese yet. But even with this Aegis, I still think that one good initiation from the Bat Rider, they are still gonna win the fight.
I'm surprised they still give the Aegis a Viper. It seems like better on either Puck or Light Healer.
I feel the Viper is actually doing more right now since he can spam a lot of Viper strikes. So giving the Aegis to Viper is actually a huge deal. And the second reason is for them to get a good initiation all the time, they need someone in front hitting the tower. So Viper is the one hitting the tower.
Bro, just gonna scout things out, throws the orb. Like, Lifestealer could be that hero, but he also wants to be infested in the Puck to come out.
The Lifestealer is not as farm, I would say, to be that hero. And
he's actually squishy.
And the second reason is, like you said, he needs to be on the vehicle.
Yes, he needs to be there when... They're just going to keep going on Zhao 8 every fight if they can. Puck can't kill Zhao 8. He needs the Lifestealer there, and then it's already around. He gets split by the Observer.
They need to just make sure the disruption is there to save him, that's all. And hopefully he has a Frost Armor as well. The Frost Armor is just so essentially helpful against the Viper and the Lifestealer.
Almost, or alternatively you go for like a Lincoln's at this point, but that would be...
You mean on
Doom?
On
Block
Doom?
the Blink Hex? I don't know.
Lincoln's...
It's a lot of money to invest.
Yeah, it's a lot of money and it doesn't give you armor, which is what a lot of the IG damage are coming from, the Lifestealer and the Viper. So I think he just needs to be careful himself, and they have Shadow Demon and a Force Staff on the Bat. Why does the Doom himself need to get a defensive item?
Yeah. Oh, how did that miss? Hey. Somehow dodges an arrow. And Newbee, well, they're losing map control here. The gem on the Puck dewarding most of this map. One ward near the mid lane. I can probably get...
It's almost even in goal, you know, even though IG just got a team wipe.
Well, before that, Newbee were looking really good.
Yeah. They were certainly looking really good before that.
Are fortified.
Wow.
Oh, here comes the Puck. Just keep your eyes on the Puck or the Bat. Whoever jumps first.
That's on the high ground about to tap. Okay, this is one thing Newbee can do, is just keep throwing... They haven't got nothing, so they just keep throwing out arrows. How's just using these as scouts and realize it? We can't get wards up, we just got to scout. They get the tier 2 tower made.
Oh, here comes the initiation.
Hex goes in, it's actually on the barrel, they connect, he's got the barrel. Yeah, wait. It's so long ago, he's got the Aegis, he's already got 5 spectral. Maybe not the best engagement, like IG. Lose the Lifestealer now. Doom on the Viper, IG have lost 2 here, and they've dealt that. absolutely no damage whatsoever. Viper gonna go down to the Doom here, and he's gonna. Oh,
Nope,
no,
nope, he's not.
Okay, still okay for now.
Radiant's top tower
It
is
looks like the
under
rest of the
Oh,
team
he looks like he's gonna die.
Oh, just the Alchemist stun! The Manta style disjoints the Alchemist stun. Nicely played. TP on the high ground.
Oh, no!
Arrow dodge. Oh, the level death. The arrow gave the vision he needed. Lewis still okay though. At least for now, the Shiver's Guard isn't even gonna hit. It looks like it's not
Is he
gonna
gonna clip him? Yes, it is.
just reach.
Wow,
What a chase!
that took a while.
That took so long. I thought he was going to live like multiple times there. Backer's in the puck here. It looks like he wants to go and hound. Not going to quite get the kill here. Ferrari's already used the Hex. It's on move.
Oh, here comes the disruption.
These disruptions, and finally, the disruptions are where they need to be.
Yeah,
And
the last fight was just the disruption that saved them the fight. He blinked into the tier 3 and got disrupted. The Bat Rider got disrupted, and once that happened, both the Doom and the Bat pop BKBs. And even with the AG, so what? You can't win if you have that type of engage.
The disruption is the most, probably like the most important skill on the newbie side in the late, like as far as late.
Yeah, it's. I have to agree with you. It's really the thing that can turn around against the Puck's initiation.
I mean, obviously a spell like Doom is going to be more valuable than a disruption, but like as far as unexpected things or like small skills.
It's on the positioning of the team fight's value. The disruption value is much more than the Doom.
Yeah, Doom just has to be used. Like it doesn't. I don't even know if it matters too much who you doom. Whether you doom the Lifestealer or the Viper. I think Viper's the ideal.
Doesn't
target,
really matter, I think, because
as long as he dooms someone.
yeah, someone. The one out of the 3 cores are everyone can do so much if they are not focused down. So it doesn't really matter for him to wherever he dooms. But maybe if you calculate, if you do the math, Viper will do a lot of damage during the duration because he's going to be spamming Viper strikes left and right. So he's the target you want to doom to minimize the damage that IG will be doing in the fight.
There's going to be an Ancient Apparition, Aghanim Scepter picked up now, so that's good news for the IG squad, but look to see where they go from here. Both teams fighting for map control. Newbee have gotten a couple Observer Wards back up. They have got one above the tier 2 mid, and they've got one back on the high ground cliff here, but as things stand, IG, they've got...
Do they?
Like 2 to 5 minutes before Roshan's back, so maybe they'll just farm and try and get another Roshan before they make their next move.
Let's see, do they have any... Oh, the Viper's gonna be able to get another item. I'm thinking... damage item wise, not really anything that can help him too much, like maybe Heaven's Helmet evasion. I'm thinking he needs evasion right now.
Yeah. Was the Butterfly maybe better, or do you actually need it to some, do you think?
The Butterfly is expensive, that's only my only concern.
Yeah. Well, AA plants awarded this top lane, but he gets spotted doing so. They were pinging him like crazy.
Newbee's gonna take a tier 2 here. Oh, they're gonna try and defend this. Don't know if they are gonna be on time.
Structures are fortified.
Not sure he's gonna be able to find this one. Bad, gotta be careful, this guy.
Oh, this position is bad.
Oh, the fish! Silences it, BKB from Moo, he gets the last one trying instead. This is any target you can find. A also gonna land on 3, Cut goes back in, Coil catches out 3, great play from Ferrari, but he gets doomed up. Lifesteal's in the fray now as well, looking for someone to go on, but the Shadow Team with disruption. Keep Bat Rider alive, nicely played here. Luo gonna take a fall here. AA does end up getting the kill on the Alchemist. Meanwhile on the side, Ferrari waiting for this Doom to wear off.
The Viper buys back.
Here.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, and how is low. He's got to leap out of here. He's going to get spotted. The puck. He gets him with the Hex, the blink, the silence as well. Nicely played there. They get the kill.
Oh, are they gonna get
TP out?
Are they gonna get banana? No, he's gonna survive.
YYF I think saw the Doom TPing but didn't get a bash or anything. I didn't actually see if he got any right clicks there, but one bash could have spelled another kill for Newbee. But
yeah, in the end it was an even trade. Mirana, it's a core for the Viper, and the Viper bought out, and Alchemist support against the Rubik support. But IG, the thing is IG bought out, so if they don't get anything out of this, it's gonna be, I think it's still good for Newbee. They took the tower in the process as well.
And they're probably not going to Roshan, unless Roshan respawns very, very fast. We'll find out in 2 seconds. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
This is forever confusing for me. Oh, this is like almost the longest spawn time, right?
Yeah, maximum is 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is about 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's anywhere from, it's 8 minutes to 11, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is very close to the 11 minute mark.
Okay, so Roshan won't be spawning anytime soon. I guess.
Yeah, wait.
Because
is
of that.
Lincoln's or Refresher?
Shall we?
He's picked up a Perseverance.
Oh, Refresher. No Lincolns, man. Why Lincolns? Refresher.
Okay.
You were talking about you can doom anyone of the 3 cores, but
doom 2 of them.
How about doing 2 of the 3 cores?
Yeah. All right. Why not?
Why not?
He's got to stay alive, that's the main thing, which is what? He's going to be yelling at Banana like, watch my ass, watch it.
He's gonna be alive if he has 2 BKBs from the refresher.
Yeah, well, not if he gets Blink Hexed and there's no Shadow Demon disruption.
That's when he yells at Banana.
Well...
He yells at Banana or he yells at Move.
Yeah, because there's nothing they can do to really stop the disruption. Like, they haven't got another hero. Like, if they had someone like a Clockwork, you can tell your Clockwork, hey, Clockwork, go on this Shadow Demon and then I'll Blink Hex on the Doom. But there's no other initiator. It's just the Puck.
They need to rely on the Puck to do everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he just not in a position where that's really possible, it feels like.
Yeah, and at the moment, I feel if the Shadow Demon doesn't get caught, the fight is going to be really, really hard for IG to... Unless Chuan somehow gets Blink and he's able to just... Once the Puck goes in and he's just going to look for the Shadow Demon.
Lift Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, can Rubik actually stop the Shadow Demon? He's got only the 4-star though, which isn't really enough.
There's also another way for them to win the fight, which is Chuan getting the Doom and turning it on at least the Mirana.
Doom is definitely not bad. That's a big ask, but we've seen Chuan pull off some big steals and big plays with this Rubik, stealing Black Hole a couple days ago and just stealing some pretty big spells.
This fight is going to be really hard for them, for IG. This position is, if they go from the front, the Shadow Demon can position himself near the trees. There's two sides of, there's the left side and the right side for the Shadow Demon to hide on. It's going to be very difficult for them to catch the Shadow Demon.
Yeah. Well, Newbee, they're committing somewhat to this mid lane. They've got buybacks for the most part.
They need to take out this tower, because like Roshan is going to come up soon. They want to take out all the map control of IG, all the outer towers.
I mean, as it is, IG have no observer wards up, but this tier 2 tower pretty close to the Roshan pit, so if they can take it out, helps them a lot. And then Newbee, they've got buybacks all across the board, or at least on their key heroes here. The Doom, the Mirana, both have buyback. No buyback on Batrider.
Oh, smoke. Here comes the wraparound gods. Who are they gonna fight the Shadow Demon? Oh, Shadow Demon!
Oh
no!
Great play here. They catch up Banana. The Doom goes on the Lifestealer. That's not gonna be enough here. Lifestealer's still full HP here. Batrider goes with the BK Meso, trying to bring down Luo, but Luo's looking pretty healthy. Mirana doing a lot of right click deeps here. Luo on the run. The Flamebreak actually helps him out, but he's still gonna go down. IG have actually lost 3 here. The Doom with the Lifestealer pays off. Lifestealer wants to go back in, wants to kill off moves. Ancient Apparition Ultimate will help him out there. And Lifestealer still has Abyssal Blade. Zhao Wei will take a fall, it looks like. He's got no way out. Abyssal Blade, right click, he goes down. King J throws a stun here, but he's going to go down. Oh, they're not chasing? What?
They don't have hacks. They don't have hacks already, so they knew that Mirana bought out, and Mirana has a lot of damage.
Look, that Alchemist was free, I thought. I don't know.
Yeah, but they will probably have lost. They will probably lost if they go for the Alchemist. They might probably lose the Lifestealer because he might get hit by an arrow, and he doesn't have rage.
Nah, he's got Infest. He can just hide in the Puck.
Yeah, okay.
That was a soft winter.
That was a good chance the gank that might work actually.
That was a free kill on the Alchemist as far as I'm concerned. It looked very free, that Alchemist, but
they didn't want to take the risk. The Mirana bought out.
Okay.
You see someone buy out and you just like, okay guys, this is enough. How many times have someone bought out and we just, oh, we shouldn't have done that. Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
I also would have gone for that kill.
Oh yeah, okay, I have to agree.
Arrow gonna go flying in.
Oh, Banana!
Again. It's still got the Abyssal Blade here as well, and that's where Mirana immediately leaps out. D-Ward into the Roshan pit. I expect we see IG go. Newbee can't really contest this without Shadow Demon. They need the disruption to take this fight.
As weird as it seems, you need a disruption to take the fight.
Yeah. And the other big thing is Newbee do not have gem on their side, so they can't D-Ward. Unless they bought a new one. No new gem inside. Both gems on the IG side.
Do they have one in the base? Batrider is almost close. Yeah, it's on cooldown. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Arrow, gonna axe still, misses road.
Eggy steal. Batrider, come on! Batrider has a slot.
He tried to go for Arrow, there's a Lincoln!
Oh, Lincoln!
He didn't see the Lincolns, it breaks the lasso, there's no lasso, and Moo's gonna go down. He pops the BKB, the right click will finish him. Oh, big mistake, you've gotta click him. It's gotta check out what they have. Aegis, Cheese, picked up by IG, Batrider's dead, no buy. Again, even if he could buy back, he's got no BKB or lasso anyway, so. This is IG going high ground. They're gonna go looking for Raptors here.
Wow, they played the situation so well. They were like behind so by quite a huge margin, and well, just one fight, and after a fight they took it really good initiation. The last fight was Ferrari and the Lifestealer cleaning out, and this fight they're gonna go in here on Xiao Wei again. Disruption.
Disrupt gonna help it a little bit. KJ gonna go down so fast. Doom, YYF, how did he? He got no lead. Right click damages there. YYF, this time they could do. They get just to the left, so that's giving him a second life. He's gonna respawn and be.
Radiant's
They were
middle
distracted
tower
out of this
is under
game.
attack.
They have buyback on the Doom. They do not.
Not the Mirana.
Mirana doesn't have buyback, yeah.
It's just Doom, Shadow Demon, and Batrider. Batrider's gonna respawn, and this is the last hurrah. We'll see Doom maybe buying back.
Radiant's
He's
middle
probably
barracks
waiting
are
for the
under attack.
Alchemist since there's tier 2 towers outside the map.
Yeah.
Unless they go for the GG.
They can't get enough to the max. They could go for the throne, which it's gonna be a lot slower, but looks like IG. They want to at least keep on
Radiant structures
so they can get the actual
Maybe
throne
they
out
wait
of
for
it.
the Alchemist, then after that buyback the Doom.
They have to.
Maybe.
They can't wait Mirana. Look where Moo's position. They're not even leading that down. They know they've got to wait and pick the best fight possible. We're just going to commit this Alchemist. Doom cannot wait for the full buyback.
They still have a cheese. They still have a cheese.
Even if they hadn't come back in, this was a losing fight.
Radiant's courier
Ease is up. They have nothing to fight this one with. And I keep wanting to say LVD because of Jawa, but Newbee, they have the game on. Whew, that's a good start to a Mr. 3 winter.
Yeah, I think the main turning point was, like you mentioned, the director was busy coordinating everyone, and then he got caught.
He got caught out a couple times, and that one big fight at mid lane where Newbee got team